So, so this is a current affairs schedule will be like a daily one subject of current affairs of the previous week would be conducted. So like so on Monday, every Monday, polity related current issues. Then Tuesday, science and technology. HariKrishna sir will take it. And Wednesday, environment related issues. And Thursday, economy. Friday, we'll be having IR and other miscellaneous issues. Then Saturdays, Yojana and the government schemes. So the issues would be not of the day, but of the previous week. So in the previous week, the most prominent issue that was in the focus was Maharashtra. So, so in Maharashtra, there are two things you need to take upon. That is, one is about the role of the governor and the anti-defection law. So these are the two things that were prominently occupying the current issues in the previous paper, in the previous week. So various MLAs in Maharashtra have recourse to the party defections. The party defection means a person who got elected from one political party will join another political party after getting elected. So in this, this is about the anti-defection law. First, we discuss about it. So in the anti-defection law, what is this defection? So defection means joining a political party after getting elected from a different political party. Such kind of practice among the politicians is very common and very famous. This practice is described as Ayaram Gayaram. So Ayaram Gayaram, that was the word used by an ex-chief minister in Haryana. There were several incidents in Haryana where a person called Ram, who was an MLA, he was in the opposition party. And this person from the opposition party joined the ruling party. And in the morning he joined the ruling party, and by the evening he again joined another political party. So describing this kind of tendency, the chief minister was describing this as the Ayaram Gayaram practice. And this is also called as the horse trading. So just like the horse are traded, why the MLAs and MPs will frequently recourse to the defections? Because when they are traded like the horses, these MLAs and MPs are traded like the horses for a price. They will be paid to join a political party or to defect from a political party after getting elected. So such kind of incidents of party defections is not new to India only now. Not only in just recent times it happened. It happened not only in Maharashtra. Across the spectrum of Indian political system, this is a quite common practice. Not only in the Indian political system. In every country also, this kind of practices were existing wherever there are parliamentary forms of government. Because parliamentary form of government depends upon the majority. When a party has a majority, that can survive in the power. If the party has lost the majority, that will be rooted out of the power. So as we have witnessed in the case of Maharashtra, where the Shiva Sena MLAs got defected. And this defection can happen either to join another political party or to establish an independent party also. So even that is also possible. Suppose in 2014 elections in Andhra Pradesh, such kind of situation has emerged, whereby almost 24 MLAs of YSRCP got defected to a ruling party. The same thing has repeated in 2019 election. And in the 2019 election, the MLAs from TDP got joined in the YSRCP. And in Telangana also in the 2019 election, you would have remembered that 12 MLAs who got elected from the Congress joined the ruling party TRS. So this is the kind of tendency, because why do they join another political party when they got elected from one particular party? Because people believes that a person belongs to a political party, and deceiving the people, that MLA will join some other political party. So this is nothing more than the deceitness on part of the MLAs and the MPs. This is quite common among even the members of the parliament also, both in the Lok Sabha as well as in the Rajya Sabha. So this kind of incident has been witnessed in the Indian political system throughout the history of post-independent India. So based on this particular aspect, you may be given questions either in the prelims or in the mains. You will not be given the question related to the event that happened, but the question will be based on the theory behind that. So event happened is Maharashtra incident. That will not be the question. You will not be asked about in which state 60 MLAs got defected to form another political party to form the government. That will not be the question. The question will be about the constitutional background of the issue. So the constitutional background of the issue is so it was in 1985 by the 52nd Amendment. 10th schedule in the Constitution is associated with this. There are three things. So the Anti-Defection Law was enacted in 1985. The law was enacted in 1985 and it was incorporated. It's a law, not a provision in the Constitution. It's a law, Anti-Defection Law. And this law called Anti-Defection Law incorporated in the 10th schedule. Inserted in the 10th schedule by the 52nd Amendment in 1985. So, making a legislation is different and incorporating that law into the 10th schedule is a different thing. Incorporating this law into the 10th schedule is made by the 52nd Amendment. So, that law was not enacted by the 52nd Amendment. The law was enacted separately by the Parliament by a normal majority. But to give an immunity to this law from the judicial review, it was incorporated in the 10th schedule. Originally, this law has given immunity from the judicial review. Now, according to the Anti-Defection Law, who are responsible for declaring an MLA or MP as disqualified? There are various ways of disqualifying the MLAs and MPs. Suppose in the under Article 102, we have the disqualification for the MLAs, for the MPs, for the members of Parliament. It consists of not only the list of qualifications for the MPs, but also the list of qualification for the MPs is mentioned in the Article 84. List of disqualification for the MPs is mentioned in the Article 102. So if you have the qualification, you will be eligible to contest the election. If you have the disqualification, you are not eligible to contest the election. And by hiding the disqualification, if you contested the election and won the election, you will be removed from dismissed from the membership. So this disqualifying a member of Parliament from the membership is the power of the President under Article 102. While disqualifying the MPs under the Anti-Defection Law is the power of the Speaker in the Lok Sabha or Chairman in the Rajya Sabha. So the Speaker and the Chairperson in the Rajya Sabha, Speaker of the Lok Sabha and the Chairperson of the Rajya Sabha would have the power to disqualify an MP if he defects the party. At the state level, it would be the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly if an MLA defects. It would be the power of the chairperson of the Legislative Council if an MLC defects. Right. So they decide. And it is said that in the original act in 1985, it is said that the power of the speaker to disqualify a member of parliament or member of legislative assembly under the anti-defection law rests with the speaker. So the speaker's decision would be final. So therefore, it is exempted from the judicial review by incorporating this anti-defection law in the 10th schedule. And in 1992, the Supreme Court has taken up this issue in a case called Holahan case. Holahan versus Jachilu case. So in this case, the Supreme Court said that the decision of the speaker is open for the judicial review. The decision of the speaker is open for the judicial review. Though the original law is saying the decision of the speaker is immune from the judicial review. But in this case, for the first time, the Supreme Court has declared that in the case is called Holahan versus Jachilu case. They are the speaker of Arunachal Pradesh. Then he was the MLA who was being disqualified. So in this case, the Supreme Court was declaring that the decision taken by the speaker would be final. Taken by the speaker would be open for the judicial review. But what does it mean? If an MLA is disqualified by the speaker under the anti-defection law, that MLA can question the opinion of the speaker, decision of the speaker in the court. And the court can take a decision against the decision already being taken by the speaker. Meaning if the speaker has disqualified someone, and the court can take a decision to undo this decision, he can be made again qualified for the decision. So that is where the anti-defection law is giving the power to the speaker, ultimate power to decide, but the Supreme Court has reversed this situation. And what does this anti-defection law all about? If you got elected from one political party and joins another political party, you are deceiving the people. People elected you from one political party. And deceiving the people's belief and faith, you have joined another political party. So therefore, you will not have eligibility to continue as a member of parliament or a member of legislative assembly because you have deceived the people. So if you have defected the party, then you have to get elected again to prove that you enjoy the confidence of the people. So therefore, that MLA or MP or MLC should be disqualified if he defects the party. But there are some exemptions to this law. What are the exemptions? That if the defection is 1/3 or more, it will be an exemption. Defection is 1/3 or more. And what is this 1/3 or more? Suppose if more than 1/3 members of a political party who got elected to the assembly or Lok Sabha joins another political party, they will not be disqualified from the membership of the parliament or state legislature. And that is one exemption. Similarly, if a nominated member, there are two types of nominated member till 2020, till 2019. One is two Anglo-Indians nominated to the Lok Sabha, and one Anglo-Indian used to be nominated to state legislative assemblies also. For every state legislative assembly, one Anglo-Indian can be nominated by the governor. Two Anglo-Indians can be nominated by the president in the Lok Sabha. So this kind of practice, nomination of the Anglo-Indians to the Lok Sabha and the state legislative assemblies has been discontinued after the 104th Amendment in 2019. So there is no need for continuing this practice as of now. So this, when they were nominated, these nominated members, if they join a political party, after 6 months, within 6 months of their getting nomination, they will not be disqualified. If they join a political party, within 6 months of their getting nominated, they will not get disqualified from the political party, from the membership of the parliament. Same is the case with the nominated members in the Rajya Sabha also. So the nominated members in the Rajya Sabha, if they join a political party after 6 months of getting nominated, they will be disqualified. If they join a political party within 6 months, they will not get disqualified. So these are the exemptions. So suppose if you have contested as an independent candidate, independent candidates cannot join a political party. If they join a political party, speaker can declare them disqualified, or chairman can declare them disqualified. And it is also possible to disqualify a member of parliament or state legislative assembly if he votes against the party whip. Voting against the party whip is also a disqualification. Now, what is that voting against the party whip? What is that party whip? Party whip is a kind of officer, a person who is supervising and controlling the behavior of the members. So, to control the behavior of the members of a parliament from particular political party, there will be a party whip. So, which is described as the parliamentary party. Every political party will have a parliamentary party. What is that parliamentary party? Parliamentary party comprises of the members who got elected from a particular political party to the parliament, both to the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Suppose Congress, the Congress has almost 44 members in the Lok Sabha who got elected to the Lok Sabha, and around 20 members in the Rajya Sabha. So together, these 60 members together would be described as the parliamentary party of Congress. Similarly, there are 100 members in the Rajya Sabha for BJP. Over 300 members are there for the BJP in the Lok Sabha. So parliamentary party of BJP means this 300 plus that 100. The entire 400 members would be described as the parliamentary party of BJP. They have to do everything in the parliament as directed by the what? The party whip. And remember, this party whip is not applicable to another current issue, that is the election of the president. Party whip is not applicable for the election of the president. Meaning, the members of parliament who are participating in the election of the president, MLAs, are also participating in the election of the president. So, for these people, those who are participating in the election of the president, they need not follow the party whip. Party whip is applicable only to vote in favor of a bill or against a bill. Either to participate in a discussion or not to participate in a discussion. The behavior of the members of parliament would be regulated by the party whip. Party whip is like a headmaster of a political party. And he is not the president of the party. Party whip is not a president of the party. So president of the party would be outsider, maybe outsider, not necessarily member of parliament. And this party whip will be working on behalf of the president of the party, who would be guiding the members of the parliament about how to behave, how to vote, how not to vote, all these things in it. They will decide, the party whip will decide. Every political party will have a party whip. So violating the breach of party whip is also will also attract the provisions of the Anti-Defection Law. And attracting the provisions of Anti-Defection Law means getting disqualified under the Anti-Defection Law. You disqualify from what? Either party or membership of parliament. The person who joins a political party from another political party naturally is leaving the political party, the origin party of origin. And when he is joining another political party, he is losing his membership in the parliament also. So that is the Anti-Defection Law's fundamental principles. So when you got elected from one party, you should not join another party. That is the whole crux of the issue. And in 91st Amendment Act was made to the Anti-Defection Law in 2003. Under the 91st Amendment Act of 2003, another provision has been incorporated in the Anti-Defection Law, which says that a person who got defected to another political party will not be eligible to take up any public post in the government till his re-election. So what usually happens is, suppose in Telangana state, Srinivas Yadav used to be a member of a different political party. And then later he joined another political party, in the ruling party. So, and he was immediately offered minister post. So such kind of practices used to exist. Even after the getting defected, there immediately, as soon as you get defected, immediately you will be offered a political post, a public post in the government. So Actually, this amendment is intended to prohibit the defectors from getting appointed as a members in the ministry or to take up any public post. MPs and MLAs who defected their party are not eligible to hold any public post offered by the government. Till how long? Till their re-election, they cannot hold any political post. So, this is one provision that has been incorporated. So, this is all about the anti-defection law and the issues associated with anti-defection law. The anti-defection law is intended to disqualify the people, the MPs and MLAs who are defecting from one party to another party. But it is exempting some people. Who are exempted? If 1/3 or more are defecting, they will not be disqualified from the membership of parliament. So this anti-defection law has encouraged group defections over the individual defections. Group defections means more than one person is joining the another party. 1/3 or more is exempted, right? When 1/3 or more exempted, automatically it is encouraging the group defections. So this is also encouraging not only the group defections but also mergers. So there used to be a political party of Chiranjeevi. What was it? Praja Rajyam party. And the Praja Rajyam is an example of the complete merger. All the MLAs who got elected from Praja Rajyam party have merged into Congress, except one member. So remaining all the 17 members who got elected from the Praja Rajyam have got merged with the Congress party. So such mergers are also becoming very common. So hence the party defection law is losing its significance. And moreover, one more problem is speakers or the chairpersons are not maintaining neutrality in their decisions. So they are not taking the decisions neutrally, politically neutrally. Because a speaker is expected to maintain the political neutrality. But the speaker is not upholding the political neutrality. The speaker is always, usually the speaker belongs to the ruling party. As a matter of practice, as a matter of tradition, the deputy speaker belongs to the opposition party. But in the present Lok Sabha, who is the deputy speaker? In the present Lok Sabha, who is the deputy speaker? There is no deputy speaker post. Nobody is being appointed as the deputy speaker. So that is a different story. And here the thing is, speaker and the chairperson are not neutral in their decision making. They make the decisions in favor of the government of the day, the ruling party. So if the members of opposition party are joining the ruling party, speaker will delay the decision. Because in the Quixota-Holahan case, what was said? The Quixota-Holahan case in 1992, what was proposed by the Supreme Court? The decision of the speaker is open for the judicial review. If the speaker has not announced his decision, what will happen? It will not be open for the judicial review. So the speaker will not take the decision for almost 4 years, 9 months or 10 months or 11 months. So if the speaker has not taken the decision for 4 years, 11 months, even after 11 months, 4 years, 11 months, even if the MLA is being declared disqualified, nothing will happen. Again, he will contest the election after 1 month and he become the MLA or MP later on. So thereby, this law is not so much effective in preventing the anti-defections in the political parties. And moreover, it's a broken chain of accountability. There is no accountability mechanism. Absence of moral accountability is the biggest problem. Absence of the moral accountability, because in this, despite being elected from one political party, getting elected by the people, these MPs are not maintaining their morality to be answerable to the people. There is no accountability mechanism in the system. So in the background of all these aspects, it was proposed that the anti-defection law should be scrapped away, because even after the anti-defection law, there is no stoppage of defections. Earlier, only 1 or 2 rams used to come and go. Today, it's a practice of horse trading, not just Ayaram and Gayaram. It has become a horse trading. So it is encouraging the group defections. MLAs are defecting the parties for the sake of the money. MPs are defecting the parties for the sake of the money. So it has become a source of money. And when it becomes a source of money, automatically the people would lose their confidence in the entire system also. So these are the issues associated with the anti-defection law. Hence, the people were also thinking about, there is a rethinking about the existence and survival of this anti-defection law. There are proposals for the repealing this act, but still some more amendments may be required to minimize the to minimize the defections in the political party systems. And another issue arising from this particular aspect of Maharashtra experience is governor's discretionary power. So one particular discretionary power of the governor that came into the force is, can the governor call for a floor test or not? The governor has several powers, and one of the powers of the governor are described as the discretionary powers. Governor has general powers and discretionary powers. General powers means the decisions taken by the governor on the advice of the Council of Ministers, and the decision taken by the governor against the Council of Ministers, decision of the Council of Ministers, or without the advice of the Council of Ministers, is described as the discretionary powers. And these discretionary powers are used by the governor to make the union happy, to make the central government happy. The discretionary powers are used by the governor, or on the advice of, on the directions of the central government,